I told you he had a childlike attitude, but it was more than that. He believed in magical things, especially in the natural world. He saw fairies and pixies and magical beings everywhere he went. Bruce could have accidentally trodden on a cowslip or pulled up some bluebell bulbs, and if they were special to his fairy kingdom, Lucas would have hated him for it. Did he receive any help for all these delusions, Harry? Or were you the only one who knew about his fantasy world? Asked Nicky. Harry shook his head sadly. Father made sure he saw plenty of doctors, but Lucas always managed to charm them with his little boy routine. He was basically assumed to have some learning difficulties, and a trait that might evolve into fantasy-prone personality disorder. But they always followed this up with, "He'll probably grow out of it." And now you believe he's back and in this area. Why? Nicky was impatient to cut to the chase and get over to the Arboretum. I still live in Highgate, Galena, in the family home. My mother is still alive and loves the old place, even though some of our memories are less than happy. Anyway, I got a letter from him, completely out of the blue. It was a terrible shock. I had come to believe he was dead. He reached into his trouser pocket and withdrew an envelope, which he placed on the table. It came a fortnight ago, after almost 2 decades. May I? Asked Nicky, indicating the letter. Go ahead, although it won't mean much to you. She slipped some gloves from her pocket and pulled them on. Just in case, she murmured. Don't want to add mine to whoever else's prints are on it. She slipped a single sheet of paper from the envelope and read, I'm going to find the Elf King and slay him. Join my quest, my dearest brother. I'll see you in Shrimp Town. She stared at the paper, utterly perplexed. And that's all. Where's Shrimp Town? We had a special game. I used it to calm him if he got upset over something. I found a big wall map of the British Isles and cut out the shapes of all the countries in plain paper and stuck them onto the map. We then renamed them and transformed the towns and cities into Lucas's own kingdom. Lincolnshire was Reedmire, and its main town, Greenborough, was Shrimp Town, on the River Staghorn. That's how I knew he was here. Dare I ask who the Elf King is? Asked Joseph, tentatively. According to Lucas, he had many faces. He was a trickster, a malevolent spirit who could take on different shapes at will. He looked from Joseph to her. I'm afraid it's anyone who has disturbed Lucas's fragile little world. Anyone who has transgressed against it and committed a cardinal sin. Like treading on a cowslip, said Joseph softly. Nicky groaned. I hate to be so blunt, Harry, but bottom line, you're telling us we are going to be looking for a nutter, and any one of the thousands of inhabitants of the Fens could be his victim, yes? Harry looked pained, but nodded miserably. A little harsh, Galena. But yes, that's about the long and the short of it.